This ambitious undertaking has captured the attention of people worldwide due to its enormous budget, environmental implications, and the promise of revolutionizing transportation in the Golden State. Today, we have an exciting and controversial topic to discuss: California's $128 billion high-speed rail project. 8. Historical overview. It's been a rocky road so far for the California high-speed rail authority's promising new project. To understand the present, we must first delve into the past. The idea of a high-speed rail system in California was first proposed in the early 1980s. However, it wasn't until 2008 that voters approved Proposition 1A, authorizing nearly $10 billion in bond funding for the project. The vision was to connect major Californian cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego with a high-speed train system, reducing travel times and alleviating traffic congestion on highways and at airports. But, as with many ambitious infrastructure projects, reality has not quite matched the vision. 7. Current status. Fast forward to today, and the California high-speed rail project has faced its fair share of challenges and controversies. However, significant delays and budget overruns plagued the project, drawing criticism from both supporters and opponents. Many questioned whether it could ever deliver on its initial promises. California high-speed rail, the most ambitious public transportation project in the state's history, is still miles away from being completed, despite decades of discussion and nearly 10 years of construction. With electrified, steel wheel-on steel rail trains operating at speeds up to 220 miles per hour, the travel time from downtown San Francisco to Los Angeles will be just over 2.5 hours. The system is expected to carry 68 million passengers when it begins operation and will connect with existing rail, air, and highway networks. Progress has kicked up in recent years as environmental hurdles were cleared, and the High-Speed Rail Authority hopes to have the Central Valley segment, which will connect Merced to Bakersfield, completed by 2030, give or take. But what would it take to get the entire project, Bay Area to Los Angeles, completed even sooner, maybe as soon as 2028, in time for the Olympics? 6. The budget. One of the most significant sources of controversy surrounding the California high-speed rail project is its budget. The initial cost estimate for the entire system was around $33 billion. However, by 2018, that estimate had ballooned to $77 billion, and more recent estimates have put the total cost at a staggering $128 billion. The skyrocketing budget has raised serious concerns among taxpayers and government officials. Many have questioned whether the benefits of the high-speed rail system will ever justify the enormous cost. To better understand the budget challenges, it's essential to examine the factors contributing to the project's cost escalation. The process of securing land for the rail route, including eminent domain proceedings, legal battles, and compensation to property owners, has added to the overall cost. Construction costs have risen due to inflation and unforeseen challenges encountered during the project's implementation, such as difficult terrain and the environmental mitigation requirements. Delays in the project have also contributed to the budget overruns. Delays can increase labor and material costs and extend the period during which funds must be allocated for ongoing project management. 5. Environmental impact. Another crucial aspect of this project is its potential environmental impact. Advocates argue that high-speed rail could significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions and traffic congestion. By offering a cleaner, more efficient alternative to car travel and short-haul flights, the high-speed rail system could help California meet its ambitious climate goals. However, critics point out that the construction process itself has a substantial environmental footprint. The disruption to local ecosystems and communities along the rail route has raised concerns about the project's overall environmental sustainability. The transportation sector is a significant contributor to California's carbon footprint, with millions of vehicles on the road and numerous short-haul flights between major cities. Proponents argue that a high-speed rail system can provide a cleaner and more efficient alternative to driving and flying. Electric high-speed trains produce lower emissions compared to internal combustion engine vehicles and short-haul flights. By encouraging people to choose rail travel over cars and planes, the environmental impact of the California high-speed rail project should be evaluated in terms of its long-term sustainability. While construction and initial operations may have environmental costs, the project's proponents argue that the long-term benefits, including reduced greenhouse gas emissions and improved transportation efficiency, can outweigh these initial drawbacks. Moreover, the project can be seen as part of California's commitment to a sustainable future, aligning with the state's ambitious climate goals and efforts to reduce its environmental footprint. Economic benefits. Let's shift our focus to the potential economic benefits of the California high-speed rail project. This mega infrastructure project will create thousands of jobs during construction and stimulate economic development in the regions it connects. They also believe it will boost tourism, as travelers from around the world would have an attractive, efficient way to explore California's diverse landscapes. By improving connectivity between major cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego, the rail system can encourage businesses to expand or relocate to these areas. The improved transportation infrastructure can make regions along the rail route more attractive for investment, potentially leading to a surge in commercial and residential development. The increased accessibility brought about by high-speed rail can also foster tourism, as travelers find it easier to explore various parts of the state. This can benefit local businesses, hotels, restaurants, and attractions. 3. So what's standing in the way? Boris Lipkin is the Northern California Regional Director of the California High-Speed Rail Authority. Appointed to the position by former California Governor Jerry Brown and reappointed by Governor Gavin Newsom, he oversees the project between San Francisco and Merced County. Lipkin says there's a lot to juggle with such a massive undertaking, including working with municipalities, utility companies, and environmental requirements. He says the authority faces hundreds and sometimes thousands of different veto points during construction, including blackout windows for construction, third parties being affected by the construction, and even competition with Burlington Northern Santa Fe, the nation's largest freight rail company, which has the ability to pause construction during some of the busiest shipping months. There's permitting, and other things that all kind of add up to the narrowing of construction windows of when you can actually do work, Lipkin said, adding that the authority is also trying to build while maintaining California's values, including protecting prior rights and endangered species. He says almost all of the major environmental reviews have been completed, with the sole outlier being the segment between Palmdale and Burbank, and the authority plans to have that completed by the end of the year. In the meantime, construction is being done in the segments of the massive project that have already been approved. Meaningful progress has been made when dealing with the rail's right-of-way, and important infrastructure projects, including bridges and overpasses, have been completed throughout the Central Valley in preparation for the line's eventual opening. So the project is moving along, albeit at its own pace. Major challenges are still on the horizon, including boring out tunnels for the rail, which, when completed, will be the longest rail tunnels in the U.S. The equipment needed for that crucial part of the rail system has a long lead time, Lipkin said. But the authority has also said that the enormous amount of work needed to get it done in an abbreviated window could be a bigger load than California's various construction companies could handle. 2. Drawbacks and criticisms. Now, it's essential to consider the criticisms and drawbacks of the project. Some opponents argue that the rail system's ridership projections are overly optimistic. They claim that people will continue to prefer their cars or short-haul flights over the high-speed rail. Additionally, there's the ongoing issue of land acquisition and eminent domain. Many property owners along the rail route have had to contend with the government seizing their land, often facing lengthy legal battles. As we wrap up this analysis, it's worth considering alternative transportation solutions and innovations that could shape California's future. New technologies like electric and autonomous vehicles are rapidly evolving and may offer more flexible and cost-effective options for reducing congestion and emissions. High-speed rail is just one piece of the puzzle, and it's crucial for policymakers to explore a comprehensive approach to transportation and sustainability. 1. Conclusion. In conclusion, the California high-speed rail project is a complex and highly debated undertaking with significant potential benefits and drawbacks. Its enormous budget, environmental impact, and delays have sparked passionate discussions among Californians and infrastructure enthusiasts worldwide. The future of this project remains uncertain, but one thing is certain. It will continue to shape the conversation around transportation, environmental sustainability, and infrastructure development in California and beyond. Please subscribe to The Luxury World. Thank you for watching.